Hello, this is Joe Pryor, the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma, and we specialize in new residential construction for investors in the Oklahoma City and Tulsa markets. What I want to do as I go into 2026 is do a little bit more on featuring individual markets, individual neighborhoods within a city, either Oklahoma City or Tulsa or one of the feeder cities that we have. So the one thing I want to feature today is a brand new neighborhood called Green Hill. This is by Roush Coleman by Lennar. Now, if you've seen some of my videos, you know that Lennar Homes, the second largest builder in the United States, bought Roush Coleman Homes, the number 32nd builder that builds in 8 states. And so they're keeping the Roush Coleman Homes. They're calling them Roush Coleman by Lennar, doing some upgrades. Green Hill is the newest neighborhood that we now have. It is in Piedmont, which Piedmont is in the northwest section of Oklahoma City. It's not a feeder city. It is a suburb that actually a lot of it is in the Oklahoma City limits. And so one thing that we love about Piedmont is a fantastic school system. Piedmont is one of the top rated school systems in Oklahoma City. It has one of the best teacher-student ratios, typically about 16 students for every one teacher. I've seen 30. This helps learning, and this is why parents want to go here. Now, the other thing I love about Green Hill is the location, because right next door, they are building a new state-of-the-art elementary school, the newest elementary school in the Piedmont system. This is magic for investors. Let me tell you, every time I have sold investors on a neighborhood that has an elementary school right next door, it is fantastic. That is one of the top things. School system, number one, and then second of all, location of school systems. When we get families going into these neighborhoods, because that's who's relocating in these 3 and 4 bedroom homes, they want their youngest children as close as possible. That's why I say an elementary school right next door to the neighborhood is absolute magic. Now, another thing I like about this neighborhood is Roush Coleman builds neighborhoods with either 40-foot wide lots or 50-foot wide lots. I really like the classic plans in the 50-foot wide lot. They're nice open floor plans, and that is also another real advantage. The other thing that I really emphasize is when these new neighborhoods come up, you really need to move on them because the prices are going to be lower. And the reason why they do that is they want to show that that first section, that first part, that first phase is really hot. They want to put up sold signs. And so they're going to do the lowest prices. We've already been selling homes here. So for instance, I sold a 1,700 square foot 4-bedroom home. And as soon as I sold it, the next one was $6,000 more. I did the same thing on a 1,420 square foot home. That's a 3-bedroom. The next home was $5,000 more. I still have a lot of these first that you can buy. And so I really tell investors, when you're looking to buy something that's a really good deal, you should look for the first home in the neighborhood. Now, these don't back up to a street. In other words, they're not at the top of the neighborhood where you enter into the neighborhood. They're towards the back, so I love the locations. The other thing that I like is this builder's offering right now, if you close by the end of December, and I know that's not much time, you have fence blinds and garage door opener. They're also offering 5.25% fixed interest rates. So everything about this neighborhood is terrific. The location, the school system, the elementary school next door, the extras, and the fact that you get the best deal first in. Let us know if you're interested. I'm very excited about this neighborhood.